You shivering? No, you're not gonna do it. Oh! You okay? We're gonna get the heat fixed. Okay? Okay, we're gonna get the heat fixed. Oh, I know!
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to day 73 of the worst winter of recent memory. We're just barely holding on. It's too cold to do life. It's the kind of cold where you're cold all day at work and you come home and you're like, I should work out, but then you're too cold to put workout clothes on, so then you just want to go to bed, but it's too cold even under the covers, and you know you need to eat, but that would require using your hands, and if you have your hands out of your blanket, you're gonna just die. That's where we are right now. That's where we are. So I'm trying to keep it together and it's not going well. I have not been outside except to dig out my parking space the first day, and every day to move my parking chair into my space, drive to work, come home, move my parking chair, and move back into my space. This is my only outside time, and I'm going stir crazy. And if I could just quit my job and take a flight to Palm Springs where it's 82 degrees and sunny right now, y'all, I would be on that. But I am not filthy rich, so I cannot do that. So we're gonna do another Gina B workout in the attic to get my steps in. Just barely getting by. We're holding together by Gina B workouts and true crime documentaries. That's all that's keeping this ship afloat. It's not much, but it's what I got.
Hey everyone, it's Gina B here, and I know you love the 80s, so I'm chucking 80s and 90s together. We're going to do classic hits, a walking workout, a bit of George Michael, Aretha Franklin. Oh, we're going to have so much fun. Let's do this.
Oh no. They're coming. The fillet dancers went out, and now they're bringing in the inner circle. Oh my goodness, y'all. Nobody wants 6 more weeks of winter. We're about to riot. Oh, that's cute. They don't actually knock, so they don't startle Phil. I didn't notice that before. Oh, they're going in. They're going to talk to him in chirps and clicks and little groundhog sounds. Oh, there he is. He's coming out. Here comes the baby. He's like, I'm not fucking coming out. It is 4 degrees, y'all. Sorry, Bubba's. You gotta come out. The whole world is watching. Oh, he's petting him. He's like, let me get the straw off your face so you look presentable for this crowd. There he is! This is the moment every year where Phil regrets all of his life choices because he's like, what the hell? I was sleeping. There he is! He's like, my fans, hello. Bring me treats. Okay, there goes the baby. I set him down. Oh, now they're communicating. See, so this is the president. He's the only one who can actually speak Groundhogese while he's president. Oh my god, he looks so cold and chilly. Look at him, he looks like a little wombat. He's like, please, just let me sleep. Oh god, moment of truth.
Hear ye, hear ye, hear ye! It's my great honor to answer your annual call. So I rise again this morning to greet you all. But today I wake thinking of numbers and time. America turns 250 and I'm at least 139. Let's celebrate all, young, old, babies, or millennial, and kick off America's semi-quincentennial.
They always rhyme, it's so silly.
We look to the future and not just the past. So I suppose this party could use a forecast. It is my job this February 2 to look to the skies and report back to you that there is a shadow here on my ground. 6 more weeks of winter.
No surprises here. Oh no! He's got his sign upside down. Oh, Phil. Phil, you let us down. We saw it coming, but, sadness.
What you doing?
Here we go.
What's your pleasure is like straight from Kool and the Gang.
What's your pleasure?
Sounds more like that. You gotta try harder, babe. You can be kicked out at the fucking table.
That's why you love Celebrate so much.
Because what?
Because they say, "What's your pleasure?"
They don't say it like, oh god, Kool and the Gang or Cenobites.
I mean, that's like the best lore I've ever heard.
That explains the record player in Idlewild so much.
This is gothic music, babe.
This is gothic music.
What's your pleasure?
I don't think he even sounds that way.
He does. It's coming. Hold on.
He's all like, "What's your pleasure?"
He's not like that. He's always like,
What's your pleasure?
here it is. Turn it up, babe. I was right. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. I'm alive. I'm a person. Kind of, sort of. It is Wednesday. When the sun comes in, my eyes look like I'm a fucking vampire, and I hate it. Like my eyes are blue, and my hair is dark, but it's like too pronounced when the sunlight is coming in like this right on me. Anyway, sorry about that. If I look like creepy, like I'm one of the Lost Boys, that's why. Anyway, so I'm off today, and I have so much to do because our wine dinner party is on Saturday. So that's very exciting. It's a big party that we throw every year, once a year, and we do a different theme every time. So it's gotten bigger over the years, and so we've started doing it as a potluck. So what happens is, if you're new here and haven't heard about this before, everybody signs up to bring a dish, and then we pair wines. They tell us like a week in advance, we pair wines to that, and then everybody brings their food the night of the party, and then we serve it, and we serve the wines, and everybody has a great time. But it's a lot of work on our part to, like, first of all, get the house ready, because, like, I don't know. We have to rearrange all the furniture, but we have to do like a deep clean before people come over, obviously. But yeah, we have to rearrange the furniture, make room for, we're gonna have 22 people this time, and need to like get everything organized, get all the like party wear and all the dishes and serving stuff all set up. So it's a lot of effort. So what I've decided to do, first of all, I always like to do like notes of like what we're doing. Like, you know me, I gotta have notes and a plan. So I kind of like went through, this year we're doing Winter Olympics theme, if I haven't mentioned that. So the Winter Olympics kicks off on Friday night. And so we asked everybody like bring one of your like ethnic home country recipes. So like, for example, I'm making pierogies. Our friends who are also Slovak, I'm Ukrainian and Slovak. Our friends who are also Slovak are making halushki. Like everybody's making, like my friend is German and she's making a German potato salad. So like things, that's what we're thinking of. Like, especially if you had like a home recipe, like that you, like this is my baba's recipe for pierogies that my mom and I are making. So, so I went through and I made a list of like basic house prep stuff we have to do to get the house ready. And then I have our list of things we had to order. I got my Vegemite, came in yesterday. I'm so excited. And then I made a list of all of our guests who are coming, what country they are bringing food from, and what they are bringing. And then husband did the wine pairings last night for I think almost all of them. He has a couple more to do. And then, I have 2 more to update in here. And then he has, I think, 2 or 3 wines. We're debating. Danielle is trying to figure out what she's going to bring. I told her she didn't have to bring anything because her life has been chaos between the move and everything else going on. But she's like, I want to bring food. She loves cooking for people. So I'm waiting for her to give me her last thing and we can get this on order. But what I thought I would do to make it easier, I always like try to, since I started using Notion 2 years ago, I try to put these into Notion to like help us organize better. And then husband is like a contributor or whatever in the team space. I don't know how to do these things very well, but for me, Notion makes it so easy. That's how I do my Kanban board for HB90 is in there, because then it's like I can check things off as I do them. And then I can see a total of like how much I have left to do. It just helps me feel really like motivated when I can check things off in there. So I'm making a very detailed Notion right now of all the things we need to do before Saturday. So it's gonna look stressful to begin, but some of these things are gonna take like 2 minutes to do, you know, but I just wanna have it very detailed to like give us that checklist excitement when we check something off and also help us not forget shit. So that's what I'm working on right now. I've never seen somebody else working on my Notion files before, babe. Hi. Moving lines around here. All right, my friends, it is Friday night. I didn't check in at all yesterday because I was just running around like the whole day. I walked dogs in the morning, and then I had a massage. Then my mom and I were making pierogies like for like 4 or 5 hours for this party. Came home, was working on more party prep today, and then I had to do my CPR pre-work because we had our CPR recertification this morning. And now I've been working on the booklets basically the whole rest of the day, and my mom is here now, and we're gonna start doing some of the cleaning downstairs to try to get ready for the party. So it's been a long day, but I'm learning lots of fun facts about the different countries that people are bringing food from, so that's very exciting. Lily, why do the girls look like they're like a Eurythmics cover? The new Eurythmics album is dropping, and it's starring Layla and Lily. I can't stop laughing. The girls are so silly. The party is started.
3000 BCE, and this is from Dr. Constantine Frank vineyard, which is in the Finger Lakes. He is the first person to grow our cacciatella.
Judging me? Why are you judging me? Oh, you weren't judging me. You were. You both were. What? Girls, you had a piece of French toast. Good morning, everybody. It's Monday morning. I'm supposed to have my life together, but I don't yet. But the party was a great, big, huge success. We had a wonderful time. Everybody stayed way later than we all planned, but it was fun. And oh my God, I spent all of Sunday just not functioning. Just not functioning. That's how it is. Anyway, I guess I need the rest. I like pulled a muscle in my shoulder yesterday morning. So like Sunday morning when I got up. I don't know how, if it's just that I'm dehydrated or what, but it has just been bothering me. It's like all the way up my neck here. So, Layla Grace has awoken. We had a wonderful time. Everybody had such good food. The wine was good. We were like doing like Olympic scores with the wine. So we crowned the gold, silver, and bronze medals for the wine. And we had a great time. It was wonderful. So much good food. And I was like, thank you everybody for all of your grandparents for coming over and bringing up their recipes with them. So that was awesome. And then husband got like the downstairs is all cleaned up. We have to reset the couch and everything, but he got everything like cleaned up in here, thankfully. And then we watched the Super Bowl. Well, I didn't watch the Super Bowl. We watched the halftime show because I just love Bad Bunny. And performance was so good and I was crying by the end of it. It was so good. Now I've watched it like 7 more times this morning and watched people's like reactions to it and like pointing out things and like, did you catch this symbolism that this meant this and this, you know. So I need to turn off my phone, get down to business. So I part of what I have to do today is like set up my vlogs and like my Notion and like really get down to like the order of how we're gonna actually do life. So I think hello everybody, welcome back. It's Monday night. Husband is driving up to dinner and I, who still need steps for the day, am walking. It actually feels nice out. It is 25 degrees and it pains me to say that 25 degrees feels nice. Oh my God. There's so much snow ahead. This might not work. I thought I could do this. Holy shit, hold on. That like showing you where I am so you don't dox me. There's a lot of snow here. This sidewalk has not been treated and it ends in a very giant snowpile. Yeah, there it is. That's the giant snow pile. So I think we can divert around it. I think this little path goes around it. Hold on. Okay, the next stretch is clean. We made it through. There's like a fire truck over there with his flashes on and I was like, look, they could have come to get me next. Just make a stop on the way with whatever they're doing there. But anyway, so our party is now in the past. It went really well. Everybody had a great time. It was a lot of effort, as always, to get it going, but it is always so worth it because everybody has so much fun. And we got to see some friends we haven't seen in a while since like last time we did this party last year. So it was really awesome. But now I have like no big obligations for the next like month. About a month actually. We're going to Palm Springs in a week and 2 days. But other than that, and that's going to be a writing trip for a lot of it. Husband is coming with me, so it's not like a full writing retreat, but he's like, babe, we can go and do writing whenever you need to. He's like, I have to work during the day, so you can go and do writing whenever you need to during the day. I'm like, okay. Load up the resort pass. Right now it looks a little bit cold for resort pass, but we'll see what happens. Anything could change in a week. So anyway, I'm going to start to kick this off tonight with some writing at the cage. Angela is doing sprints. I'm gonna jump on her sprints, get some writing done, and I'll check back in and tell you how far I make it. All right, everybody, it is now Tuesday morning. Well, it's noon. It's now Tuesday afternoon as of a moment ago. So I did get, I was on three sprints last night? Maybe just 2. I can't remember if we did 2 or 3. I think we did 2 because we did 10 to 10:30 and 10:30 to 11. Yeah. And I got through about 10 pages of edits. I'm not doing like very careful edits right now. What I'm doing is more like a read through to just like make notes where things need to change. So, okay, without giving away like too many, sorry, the light is hitting me really weird here. Whoa. Without giving away like too many spoilers or details or anything. When I wrote this originally, when I started Chalet back in 2023 in November, I had it that there's a secret that two of the characters find out before the other 2 find out. And the 2 minor characters, it wasn't quite as important that they were on a different playing field with that. But the 2 major characters, once I went through and did a read through the next year, I was like, ooh, this really like puts things in a weird perspective. Like, you know, you watch those Hallmark movies and you're like, they didn't have to have this power dynamic before these people became a couple. It felt like that in a weird way. Like, it wasn't like one of them was the other person's boss or something, but it felt like this character knew too much, and it put a weird, like, I don't know. But you have to remember, when you're writing for a National Novel Writing Month or Rough Draft Challenge or something that you're writing for like a, you know, trying to get a word count in so many days and trying to like really bust out the draft, sometimes you're like, okay, we're gonna go with this because it's working. And then when you go back and read it, you're like, not what I wanted that to be. So I've been hung up quite a bit lately about this part and like, what am I gonna do? And like, how am I gonna change all of this? I ended up going in later, like last year, so 2025. I worked on this 3 consecutive Novembers. And well, in November I finished, this past November I finished it. But I did go through and write a bunch of extra scenes that are gonna come earlier to kind of like space out and not rush the first half of the book. So those are not in order yet where they're going to be in the book. So I have to go back and put those through. But I wanted to just do like one read through of the whole thing see what's there, see what I want to keep, see what I feel like I really want to keep this scene. I like this energy or this character development or whatever, but I want to move it somewhere. And it's hard for me right now because I'm getting like in over my head, like I need to make all the changes right now. And I know I don't have to make all the changes right now, but like I have to keep putting myself in check and being like, don't make all the changes right now. You're just doing a read through. So I'm doing this like initial read through, making notes, and then I'm going to do my note cards, which I already started like during one of the rough draft challenge last year. And so I'm going to get back into that with the new chapters that I've written. So that's the next step, but I have to get through this original read through, and I like am hanging myself up because like I have to solve these problems right now. And it's like, no, I don't have to solve these problems right now. I have to identify these problems right now. That's all I'm doing is reading through and identifying the problems. I'm not in the solving mode yet. We're just going through and finding what needs to be changed and adjusted. So 10 pages last night for as like tired as I was, and like I had a headache all day, and I think that's pretty good. Tonight I'm hoping to do some more. Husband has like a happy hour with some of his former coworkers. It's like friends who used to work at the company who no longer work at the company all getting together. He still works at the company. A couple people do, but a lot of them are friends that have gone on to other jobs. So he'll be away for a few hours tonight doing that. So I'm hoping I can have that time to really just like sit down and focus. The rest of the day I'm trying to get caught up on stuff. So I have my HB90 plan for the day, my to-do list of all the things. We have Scroll and Scribe coaching and co-working at 2. So I'll be on those sprints. And then I want to try to like use the rest of the day to try to get caught up more. So we're running laundry. I have some more decorations to swap out. I know Valentine's Day is on Saturday, and like, why am I going to bother putting decorations up? But it makes me happy, and I leave them out through all of February. So I'm just going to try to stay focused. I have my phone on Do Not Disturb. I have my phone bricked for social media. And I'm just trying to focus on stuff so that I can start. I go back to work for my 7-day stretch tomorrow, and then we're going to Palm Springs. So like the goal is to end today feeling less stressed so that I can manage the stress of the work week and then be free to just write and edit and work on my book when we're in Palm Springs, right? Okay, poolside, even if it's too chilly to go in the pool, I can sit poolside. I can go to the hot springs. The hot springs are warm. So anyway, that's the plan. So I'm going to get started on, I think I'm going to take like a 15-minute break of planners. I've been like doing planners and writing. I think I'm going to try to do like 15 minutes of cleaning and just do a little break here to get up out of my desk and move around. It is going to be 45 degrees outside today, and I am so stoked. Please ignore the fact that this is the mess that I have to clean up. Basically, like we moved Layla's bed and her toys and stuff like upstairs so that we had more space to move extra furniture in. And now it's here. I also have my next follow-through fix course video to catch up on because I'm behind one on that. I'm gonna get it done. Okay, I got the rest of the day with no other plans besides getting my steps in, and that'll be fun because it's gonna be outside finally. I finally get to walk outside. Can't wait. So let's keep this motivation up. Let's get going. Okay, afternoon check-in. It is 4 o'clock. I got my HB90 set up. I did like a lot of HB90 setup that was like overdue, and now I've been working on my Notion for the last 2 hours. I started working on my Notion reset because it's no secret, I'm very behind on my YouTube channel, and I hadn't filled in some of my writing stuff that I've been working on, and I was like, you know what, I gotta sit down and do this. So I've been doing a lot of like planning and structure, because planning and structure is how I ever get anything done. Accountability, planning, and structure. Making a plan, creating a structure so I know when I'm supposed to do things, and then telling people I'm doing that. That's how I succeed, and I know that about myself. So I kind of went through and I had to do a lot of like reworking of my Notion. How much you can tell on the screen here. But what I did, I went in, first of all, so this is my Notion. This is how I do my Kanban board. Because what I like about this, as opposed to the sticky note Kanban board, is that it keeps a running tally of what percentage I am through. So when I started today, before I put things in and rearranged things, I was at like 2.18% through. And now I was like, oh, I'm actually at 9.4% because I did like check off some things. Like I actually have gotten through chapters 7 through 14 of my first round of read through edits. So gotta give myself credit for things. So I went through and I updated that. I kind of made a plan for myself to catch up some journaling stuff that I'm behind on here. I put dates with those. So that's like a big thing that I did. And then I came on down here to my YouTube, and this is where it got like real sticky. So I had a nice plan started at the beginning of the year, and then I just didn't keep up with it, and now I was behind. So I went through and reassigned dates to the first batch of things that'll get me through like the next 2 weeks. And then I went through and did all my Plan With Me plans, redid those for the rest of the month. So that way those are all in order. And I put like the dates I'm gonna actually film them. So I kind of just rearranged times, and then I moved all of my backlog stuff to the end. I still am like, is it worth redoing? Is it worth doing the backlog? And I feel like it is. I don't know. I really don't know. So I don't know. I did it that way anyway, so it's like out of my sight. And then I made a plan for like some backlog things that I am going to catch up in the next 2 weeks, and those are here. Sorry. So not that you can really like read the granular details here, but I feel like better about having a plan, and now I can move it into my like main page here, which I need to update because the widgets I've been using like are gone. So there's no widgets there anymore. We just have this little Joshua Tree thing, this Joshua Tree thing, and Richard Simmons. But so I need to redo those, but I can make this now. I can change this over so it shows me what I'm working on just this week. Okay. So I ended up moving the date over so I can see the date, and it's in order of things I have to do. So today is date February 10th, so I have to do this. My weekly goals, my Moxie Life. I will do that. And then I have a video to edit. Okay. But now I have it sorted all properly. I did just take out those two. I had like a little thing that said the time, but I have the time down in the corner here. I have my little bear. My bear did not adjust to daylight savings. Look, he's got a month to go, and then he'll be back on track again. But yeah, so that's what I've been doing, and that makes me feel better that I have a plan. I did get 1 box of decorations done. I've changed the laundry twice. I'm getting there. I still have to do a grocery order, which I keep forgetting about, so maybe I'm gonna do that next, and then get back into the catching up the planner stuff. Are you making Valentine dinosaur sounds? Are you not? Yeah, that's what I thought you are. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh, what are you doing, huh? Yeah. Boop. So cute.
Good morning, everybody. It's Sunday morning. I am deep into a sinus headache. I don't know what's up with this winter. I don't know if it's because we're like running the furnace all the time, or I just, just not thriving in the winter. But it's just like puts a brain fog on me. It's really bad. I know I'm not the only one. We've had a lot of patients coming in and saying they have been having really bad sinus headaches, or people who are prone to migraines are really having a hard time right now. So we were under air quality alerts last week for a few days. Like, it's just, I don't know, not thriving. Anyway, I'm trying to thrive. So I got up early this morning and I was like, okay. And then I had this headache and I was like, I'm just gonna lie down for like 15 more minutes. And then my phone battery died. I did not realize it was almost dead. And so then I ended up sleeping in an extra hour and a half. So, and I still have a headache. So like that didn't work. But I'm trying to get some stuff done before work. I'm trying to catch up my planner. Like if I can catch up my planner, I think that I will feel better about life. So I'm working on that right now. And I'm very excited because I bought, I hope it fits. I ordered like an album, like it's like a photo album or sticker album to try to organize my tons and tons of kits that I have stress bought on Etsy. So I like organized them in order yesterday to try to like see what seasons I have and like separate them that way. But I have now, it should have arrived. I think I got a notification it's on the porch. So I have that to do today. And then we have a lot of like chores to do when I get home from work because we're leaving for Palm Springs on Wednesday. So I'm like, today has to be the chore day where I get all that stuff done. And then tomorrow we'll pack. And then Tuesday after work, we're just going to go over to my mom's house and go to bed. So anyway, that's the plan right now. I've been doing my planner every day and catching it up, and I'm getting there. So that's all I can ask of myself. So we'll see. Mel sprints start in a little bit here, so I'm gonna hop on those, say hi to all my Scroll and Scribe and Hardy friends, and I have work today. And I'm gonna try to keep my energy up after work because yesterday I crashed. We were so busy yesterday.
I was like, oh, maybe people won't come in because it's Valentine's Day. And then everybody's Valentine's plan was go to the pharmacy. So, you know, do what we can. But that's my little mini check-in. And I have not been writing, but I'm reading Save the Cat Writes a Novel, which everybody talks about, and it makes so much sense. Some of the things we talk about in the writing community now, I'm like, oh, it's all clicking now. So I have been working on reading that as my like creative stuff the last few nights because I haven't had like energy to sit down and edit, but I have had energy to read that and take notes and stuff. So, you know, we're doing baby steps. When we get to Palm Springs, I have so many writing plans. I cannot wait. So today we try to get, oh, the house is a mess. There's my desk is a mess. Layla has like shredded up this little toy right here is her favorite little donut. I don't know. She's obsessed with this donut. And she took some of the stuffing out. I got the squeaker out. She took some, she's not normally like a shred a toy kind of dog, but she just like is obsessed with that one. I think because it's little and it's like a good, like she can, pibble nibble or corn cob like little pitties do. That's perfect size for that. But now she's been like taking out like 2 little fluffs of the cotton stuffing every day. So it's like every day I'm like 2 more, gotta take them up. So I'm gonna get some tidying done tonight and I don't know, just keep making forward progress even though it's not as much progress as I would like. It is progress, and that's the thing. I'm not going backwards any days. I'm going a little bit forward, and I should be proud of that. So that's my check-in. I'll show you my planners when I get the next couple spreads done. All right, I got the next spread done. I have the week after ready to print. So now I'm only like, okay, so here, this is the last week of January. So then I have, oh gosh, I didn't do this is the first week of February. This is the one I have the Groundhog Day kit ready to go. And then this is the week. So there's only one more to catch up. And then, I mean, it's Sunday. So like technically 2 weeks to catch up, but like I'm almost there finally. I need to print this kit, which I'm going to try to do before work. And then maybe tonight after work, I can put this one in and then I can do this week's. I don't know. We'll see. Just wanted to have this like done because I feel like the feeling of being behind in my planner like derails the whole rest of my life, which maybe is silly, but so I've been working on getting caught up on these spreads that I skipped or never finished. So I have that one. This is the one I just did. This is the week that we were supposed to have our trip to the Texas wildlife. That's why it's the otter kit. But we ended up having to reschedule that obviously because of the snow. So this was the week we went to New York for 2 days to see chess, but I did finish that one. And then this was the middle of January. I feel like I haven't shown any of these like on my plan with me is because they haven't been done. So I'm getting there. I just like, I know people think it's silly to back plan sometimes, but like I love having my planner done. It helps me remember stuff too. Like I think I use this planner more as like a, I don't know, like memory keeping kind of thing and just like pretty and where my stuff is. And then I use my HB90 as my like daily lists and my to-do. But I do use a combo because I also use like I always do these, the weekly or the month, I do the monthly spreads. And that gives me an overview of like what days I work and then like what days we have things going on. So I do use that part of it more as like a planner, but like I just, you know, I like to be able to go back, especially to past years and be like, oh, that's right. That was the day, you know, whatever happened. Like, I mean, this is a week about snow. It's like digging the car out. Like we were supposed to go to the cage that night, but then the streets were freezing over from the stuff that had melted during the sunlight that day. So we couldn't go anywhere. Like I actually wrote for an hour this night, like exciting things. So like, I like looking at it in that regard, but I'm so proud of myself for starting to get caught up and I'm getting there. I'm gonna get back on track, I swear.